years ago, I started speaking by accident. Essentially, I learned how much money I could potentially make as a keynote speaker. But this is corporate America, you gotta pay to play. So I paid $25,000 for a speaker certification program in the hope to turn myself into a $10,000 keynote speaker. Makes total sense, right? I thought so. Yeah. My coach, Derek, asked me why I wanted to speak. He said, "Did you realize public speaking is people's #1 fear?" To which I responded with naivete. "I am so bored with my life, I'd rather be afraid than bored." The truth is, I was depressed and suicidal when I was a teenager. When I hit rock bottom at 20 years old, I buried that sad little girl in the corner of my heart and promised her I would do whatever it took to live a good life for her. I promised her I would share her story one day and inspire people to live and love. And now that I was no longer depressed and had been living a pretty good life, the ghost of my younger self also came back to haunt me. As part of my certification program, I was to deliver a 30-minute speech at a retreat where my coach, Derek, would be present. I've lived my life. I know what stories and messages I want to share. What's so hard about it, right? I had no idea I was about to walk into my biggest nightmare. 1 month before the retreat, something bizarre starts to happen. I am suddenly saturated with emotions and feel like I'm being chased by angels and demons at the same time. I am forced to face the memories of my younger self. I see what she saw and I see what she couldn't. I feel what she felt and I feel what she couldn't. All the things she couldn't understand, I finally understand it now. And all the love she couldn't feel, I finally feel it now. I am no longer that helpless child, and I am still that helpless child. Every single day for a month, waves of intense emotions swallow me whole without warning, and then spit me out after they were done with me. At first, it's paralyzing anxiety and fear and unworthiness, and then it all melts into this beautiful love and gratitude and acceptance. I feel my life collapsing. My head is a blur and I cannot run through my speech without sobbing. I scream at Derek, "What is happening? I can't do this. I'm gonna cry on stage." "It's okay to cry on stage," Derek says. "Your spontaneous crying is a sign you are healing and rapidly evolving," Derek says. "The greatest reward of speaking is not getting paid, or the admiration from the audiences, or the career that comes from it. It's about who you become in the process," Derek says. And now I understand why people are afraid of speaking. Because growth is pain, and I am so tired of growing. The day of the retreat came, and I delivered my best. I was wiped out afterwards. I was sitting in a daze when Derek came and told me, "You need to keep speaking. You are destined to speak." I don't know if it's worth it. It hurts so much, and I know it will continue to hurt. How about trying it for a year? It will get easier the more you do it. I didn't respond, but in my mind, I promised him I would try. It has been over a year since then, and I am still speaking today. Just like I thought, it has continued to hurt. And thankfully, just like Derek said, it got a little better every time I gave a speech. Today, I am always afraid, but my life is definitely not boring anymore. Through all the pain and beauty, I learned to truly love. I learned to love myself. And I learned to confront my biggest fears and desires. I even met my new best friends through speaking who helped me see myself in ways I could have never imagined. And even though I have not become a $10,000 keynote speaker yet, I finally understand what Derek meant when he said I was destined to speak. Thank you.